tonight's Prime Playlist Shuffle, where we sit down with artists who are transforming the music industry. Country singer Priscilla Block has built a massive following, often by turning hardship into empowerment through her always relatable lyrics. And get this, she's twice been nominated for New Female Artist of the Year by the Academy of Country Music Awards. And her first platinum certified hit, Just About Over You, was nominated for Breakthrough Video of the Year in 2022 by the CMT Music Awards. And Priscilla is now letting fans in on an even more personal side of her story with her sophomore album, Things You Didn't See, featuring her single by the same name. Let's take a listen.
You see the highlights, the midnights, the beer and gasoline. See the golden, wide open road just running down a dream. Everybody's got a hurting heart they're hiding underneath. You think that you know me, but how about all the things you didn't see?
And Priscilla joins us now. It's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. I've been looking forward to this. That was such a sweet intro. Thank you.
Of course. We wanted to roll out the red carpet. But listen, I know we just met, but there was a line from the song that it really kind of stood out to me. You say, everybody's got a hurting heart they're hiding underneath. And I'm so curious, how do you use your hurting heart of the past to fuel your creativity here?
You know, this record for me was my chance to let people in on parts of my life that they don't know about. And I'm very open online. I'm like kind of a what you see is what you get girl, but there's so many parts of me that a lot of people haven't seen, whether that's the insecurities that I've faced, where I come from, the love in my life. You know, there's always something deeper to somebody, and, you know, people have gone through a lot, and there's always so much hiding underneath.
Okay. I know you've talked about this before, but I have to ask you. A couple years back,
Yes.
You weren't too happy in Nashville. You were thinking about moving away, and then you had a chance encounter with somebody that our viewers may be familiar with, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Will you tell me about how did that play out? What happened?
So I was in Nashville for about a year. I moved there when I was 17 years old with $50 to my name. I've been in Nashville for 11 years now. And I was a year into town. I remember I called my sister that morning and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna come home. I don't know where to start. I'm depressed. I can barely pay my bills. And she was like, Priscilla, you can come home. Like, you haven't failed. And so that day I was leaving work and I happened to be wearing a Taylor Swift t-shirt, and she was driving by and saw me, and she pulled her car over and was like, hey, like, I love your shirt. And I'm just standing there and I'm like, and she's like, you can come over here. I'm like looking like a deer in headlights. And we talked for a minute. I never told her I did music. And I just looked at her and I was like, thank you so much. Like, I needed this more than you know. And that was the day that I quit my job. I quit school. And I was like, I'm going to go and figure out how to do this thing. And I put every ounce that I had into music. Any time that I had, I was all in.
Yeah, well, and people are relating. I want to run some numbers by you. You've got a loyal fan base of more than 5 million people. You've earned more than 700 million global streams. And so when you look back on that little girl growing up in Raleigh, North Carolina, what advice would you give other young children who are in similar situations?
Man, I think it's staying the course, and it's not letting anyone try and alter like who you are. Like, everyone's voice is so powerful and everyone's story is different. And really, when things started happening for me was when I just started being unapologetically Priscilla. And I wasn't trying to be the next Taylor Swift with my guitar, because there's already a Taylor Swift. And when I really started embracing my personality and what makes me me and putting that in my music, that's really when things started working out. But also the hustle, you got to have that in you. Like, you know what I mean? You got to want it and knock down some doors. And anyone that tells you no, you're asking the wrong person. That's exactly what I would say. I've got a lot to say to younger Priscilla.
I love it. Priscilla, great advice. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And you can listen to Priscilla Block's new album, Things You Didn't See, wherever you stream your music. And her tour kicks off next week in Florida.